Peace, spiritual siblings. Peace, y'all. We back with some more of these scary TikToks that'll make you question reality. All right. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen real quick. Let's get it. Overloaded hustle starts futuristic wordplay. Peace, y'all. Peace, peace, peace. Yo, peace, man. Peace to the family catching alive. Peace, love, and abundance. I hope everybody out there is trying to become the best version that they can be and vibrate to the highest frequency they can vibrate to on this physical plane. All right, y'all. We're gonna talk a little bit about the biblical Nephilim giants and how they are emerging in these modern times. Okay, we recently had an incident in Miami where a Nephilim giant was spotted. And, this is it's going to ramp up, especially this year, man. A lot of these giants are going to emerge from some of these cave dwellings that they've been dwelling in. They're going to emerge from some of these real backwoods where they've been living. You feel me, family? I'm telling you, y'all, we're going to see more of these giants emerging. All right, family. So like I said, that Miami thing, the Miami alien, that's just the start of it, y'all. All right, that is just the start. Okay, so let's get into this. Let me go to my let's go here. Hold on, let me can't smoke on camera anymore. That's why my last couple videos have been going good, because I'm not smoking on this motherfucker no more. All right, y'all, let's get it. Okay, this first video I got for you, we're gonna talk about a vast variety of things, but I want to break down this giant thing a little more before we get into this. Hold on, let me do one thing. I got this preset pulled up right now, and yeah, I got this preset pulled up. All right, let me see something here. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Bear with me, stay with me. Hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure everything's good. The audio's good. Stay with me. All right, guys. All right, so you know what? Why? You know what? I thought about the same thing. Okay, I thought the same thing, especially with these giants dwelling in the earth. You have to realize that as we go into the age of Aquarius, the sun is going to heat up more. Therefore, a lot of these cryptids, these giants are the giants that are within the earth are going to start emerging more. I totally believe that the sun is playing a big role on the emerging of the giants. Also, the fact that we are in the age of Aquarius and all the lies that humanity has been lied to the last 2,000 years are going to come to light. All right. Some people be like, yo, there's no such thing as giants. But when you really start to tap in, family, you realize that we have found giant bones over 12, 15 feet. Okay, it talks about it, and it talks about the giants in the Bible and in the missing book. So let me read this one verse, and then we'll go to these videos. Okay, family? So this is Genesis. This is Genesis 6:1. All right? And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they've chose. Now, when you break down the sons of God, some people will be like, that's humans. That's him. No. The sons of God are angels, family. Okay? The sons of God are angels. Okay? We are not the children of the sons of God. We are the children of the Son of Man. All right, but when you start to tap in, you give your spirit to the Most High. When you're walking with God, this is when you can become a son of God. All right, but we are sons and daughters of men. Okay, so next, Genesis 6 verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. The same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown. All right, this is where the stories of the Anunnaki come from, and King Arthur and shit like that. You know the story of King Arthur when he couldn't pull, nobody could pull the sword out of the rock but him. It's because he was a Nephilim. Okay, a lot of our modern societies worship these ancient Nephilims, family. We must understand some of these things, okay? And like I said, it talks about the giants all through the Bible, all through the book of Enoch. I have the book of Enoch, all through some of these divine books that they have took out the Bible. There are over 76 books that they have taken out the Bible, and in a lot of these books, it talks about the giants, okay? And how the giants were men of renown. And another thing too, we can see giants in the NBA. Okay, there's a new young player by the name of Victor uh Wantatumpe or something. I'm probably fucking not even pronouncing his last name right. But this kid is like 7'6", damn near 8 feet tall. That's a giant. He's a man of renown. Look what he's doing in the NBA. He's making regular humans look like kids because he's a giant. Okay, Shaquille O'Neal is a giant bloodline. Okay, when you look up Shaquille, it means giant king. All right, family? Oh, let's overstand. All right, so now let's get into this. Let me share my screen. Peace of the family catching alive. Shout out to all my new subscribers, guys. I really appreciate it. I've been making these YouTube videos for a couple years now, and I actually was about to give up YouTube until I started to see that the energy was getting people were fucking with the energy, man. People was liking the videos, subscribing. That's very good for my page and the algorithm, and getting Fifth Element University out to more people. Okay, so let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Let me add this to the stream. All right, y'all, let's go. Oh wait, you know what? I gotta cover up my shit. All right, let's get it, guys.
Can somebody please explain to me what fresh hell is this?
Now look at this, y'all. Some people will say that this is just a giant puppet. Look at this a little closer. Look at the eye detail, y'all. Now, I believe that this is a real giant that they have disguised and made it look like a giant puppet when this is a real living puppet, family. Another thing that comes to mind is the show that they just released on Prime TV called I'm a Virgo. It's about a young black kid who is a 6-foot giant and he's born into these modern times. Okay, they're trying to desensitize us to these giants, so when we start to see them, motherfuckers don't get freaked out. All right, pay attention, y'all. This video is deep. Thieves and beggars never shall we die. No oh, shit. With their keys to the cage and the devil to look at this, y'all. Okay. This is crazy. I don't really like that music, guys, for some reason. It's like a lower frequency music, but you guys can go check out this video. But the thing about it is, somebody will say, it's just a giant puppet. Why would they put a giant puppet in water like that? Like, you got to understand some of these things. This is a real giant, family. All right, let's keep going, yo.
Nephilim creatures were just reported to be roaming around a mall in Miami, with hundreds of police cars showing up to contain the scene. Over the past few days, a Miami mall was blocked off by a massive police presence due to a supposed report of several teens fighting with sticks. However, many people are not buying this story. The reason why people find this report from the police to be fishy is due to the massive presence of police cars at the mall. Eyewitnesses at the scene have been telling a different story, and it's much more chilling than you think. This man talks about how there were 8 to 10 foot creatures at the mall within close proximity of where people were running away from. The Miami International Airport also shut down around the same time that the police arrived to the mall after the Nephilim were reported to be roaming there. On top of this, 30% of homes in Miami lost their power. Insiders also sent in pictures of deformed-looking creatures that they captured on security footage. These creatures are the offspring of humans mating with fallen angels, and they have remained hidden for quite a long time. In Genesis 6:4, it says this: "There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who are of old, men of renown." We are living in prophetic biblical time, and as the body of Christ, we can't be asleep anymore to the schemes around us. Nephilim creatures were just reported,
and that's a fact. This is the the number one thing that's going to give us the one up is knowledge. All right, especially when it comes to the gang stalking program, when it comes with a lot of these things that they push towards the masses. You feel me? Eating pork and shit like that, eating shrimps, crabs, lobster. If you are someone who is diving into these divine texts, you'll realize not to eat that meat because it's unclean. Okay, and it has the potential to cause parasites in the body. All right, let's keep going, guys. Knowledge is key in these times, guys. We must be as wise as a serpent. There's another video.
Kevin Gates claims he's a Nephilim, and then watch how he covers his daughter's mouth after he says she's too powerful.
I was 86 years old. Well, this is gonna sound very, very crazy. I'm already like 3,000 years old right now. I just tell people I'm 33 because I don't age.
Like nigga's lying.
I know this is gonna sound weird.
And this is what's going on with these men in these times too. These men believe that they're gods, just like the time of Nimrod. Okay, humans started to believe that they were literally God. Now it's a difference when you know that God is within you. Okay, but when you are saying that you are a God, that's not, it's different. All right. And the fact that this dude said that he's 300 years old, like, it's, bro, you ain't 300 years old, bro. Why you even saying that, dog? You ain't 300 years old, Kevin Gates. I don't like Kevin Gates' loose booty ass anyway. These niggas is motherfucking gay. These niggas sell out. You feel me? They sell out to get where they at. And there's nothing wrong with being gay or nothing. I have no animosity towards the LGBTQ community at all. I got family members that's gay. But my thing is when you trying to disguise your shit, making you trying to make yourself look like you not. But when closed doors, nigga, you're loving on the same sex. There's nothing wrong with that though. But just let people know what it is, bro. If that's what you prefer, all right.
This may look like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but in reality, it's a pretty good illustration of what the men of renown were, or what Nephilim were.
After this, we're gonna get into
giants in the Bible are
talk a little bit about mud fossils.
You hear about it, a good bit. David and Goliath is one, and funny enough, as crazy as the David and Goliath story is, Goliath was known as the smallest of
the giants.
His brothers.
Yep.
I think they said that he actually ended up being about 9 feet 6 inches. So I think the tallest human in the world that we have recorded is like 8'11". That's a big guy, and he was the smallest of his brothers. So there's a lot of tales of Nephilim, men mixing with, or fallen angels mixing with the daughters of man, and it bringing upon us like giants.
Let me say something too. We still have that in these times. You still have angels that fall from their natural habitat to sleep with fleshly women. This still happens, okay? And even me talking about it, it's even giving me goosebumps, because when you start to learn the right knowledge, you'll realize that this is true. The things that was happening pre-flood is happening in these times, y'all. When you see comets and meteors and shit in the sky, they'll just be like, yo, that's some rocks falling from the atmosphere. No, these are angelic beings falling to this realm. What was that movie with Nicolas Cage or whatever? Fucking Michael, right? Look at that movie. That's based off real things, family, real events. How an angel fell for a woman, and then he became mortal. All right, this is deep, y'all. I'm not disrespecting no angels or nothing, bro. I'm not trying to put no negative energy out there. Even when I talk about reptilians and shit, because I know there's good reptilians and bad reptilians, you know. But you know, it says that be careful who you're entertaining because you might be entertaining an angel. Shit is deep, family. You never know who you're entertaining. Not everybody is humans. Y'all pay attention.
Things of that nature. But in Jude verses 6 and 7, we see something else. So it says, and the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. So in verse 7, it says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. They're actually talking about bestiality here.
Yep.
So this is where you get the Nephilim, that it kind of goes into mermaids, it goes into centaurs, or however you say it. All of those things, because if you look at what does strange mean, it means like other or different. Yep. And then
or
if you
the
go
same.
to 1 Corinthians 15,
strange flesh is also the same. So if you're dealing with the same sex in the Bible, it refers to it as strange flesh. You feel me?
Okay, 1 Corinthians 15:39 says, all flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beast, another of fishes, and another of birds. So Nephilim are also the mermaids. It's all of those mythological creatures that are like hybrids of stuff, werewolves, vampires, all of those things. And I know I sound crazy, but I promise I can explain it more, and I'll do it on Patreon. So this is why God initially had the flood and he wiped out everything, is because everything was just contaminated. Everything was corrupt from these Nephilim, these men of renown, just ruining what was on earth. Okay. And that was the first generation of Nephilim. Well, after the flood, they came back, but they weren't as out there with it. Okay. They were a little bit more discreet, so they could kind of get by with it. Go to part 2, and I have something that will blow your mind.
Damn, we might have to go to part 2 for Shorty, because she kind of going in. What y'all think? Should we go to part 2 of hers, or just keep it going? Keep it going, yo. Somebody say something. We're gonna cut first 30 seconds. Anybody watching? Should we go to part 2 of what she was just talking about, or should we just keep it moving, y'all? Come on, why? I know you still watching. Hold on, let me go so I can see you guys' comments. All right, fuck it. We're just gonna go through. We're gonna keep going, y'all. Nobody said nothing.
The Nephilim. In the Old Testament, the Bible speaks of angels that fell to earth whenever Satan was captured. One theory is that they had children with humans on earth, which created great creatures known as Nephilim, or giants. Many think that several of these tribes in the Old Testament that were ordered to be wiped out by God were these Nephilim giant creatures. An example would be this giant Goliath in the book of Samuel, who is said to be over 9 feet tall. The conspiracy about the Nephilim is that they still exist today, and that there's small tribes of them throughout the world. Like the alleged giant of Kandahar story of the soldiers being attacked in Afghanistan. And it's crazy how many times giants have been.
Yeah, we talked about that, bro. All right, so another thing too, y'all. Some of this shit is CGI right here, y'all. I watched this earlier. I was like, what the fuck? Another thing too, guys, is there are generations of the giants. Just like there were generations. So the first, tells us that the first generation giants were like 30 cubic feet tall. Like, that's mad big, bro. Like, that's huge, bro. That's like hundreds of feet tall. All right. And if you look at the earth realm, the earth realm can definitely sustain megalithic humans that were that big, can definitely sustain. All right. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it leads us into the next topic. which is like mud fossils, okay, and how a lot of the mountains that we see are actually ancient trees. These are the stumps of ancient trees, family. Okay, this shit is very, very deep, y'all. You know, most of the mountains that we see, these are ancient trees, and also some of these mountains are also the fossils and the bones of some of these first generation giants. Okay, this is why within a lot of mountains it's crystallized. Okay, some people, scientists don't like to put it out, but if inside some mountains, family, there is actually DNA. There's DNA materials and DNA like liquid within the fossils and the minerals within some of these mountains. Like that blows my mind right there. Like that shit is crazy. Okay, you know, and you think about it, like what are crystals? One of my theories is crystals is actually bodies of the ancient beings that were here thousands and thousands of years ago. That shit is deep though. That's one of my theories. All right, but let's keep going though. Let's look at some of these. You know, the ancient trees and how, you know, I believe some of these fallen angels came here and they cut a lot of these trees down, bro. You feel me? Or it could have been the fallen angels, or even like, you know, some of these beings that came here from other atmospheres because they seen that the trees was making us live longer. All right, making us live longer, family. Think about it. Bigger trees means more oxygen. What was I gonna look up? Boom. So yeah, y'all, we gotta pay attention in these times, man. We gotta pay attention as the sun is leveling up and giving us information. We gotta try to receive those light codes, download them, and unlock the information that's already within us. Okay, this shit is deep, yo. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Look at this right here, yo. These is the ancient giants. Hold up. Shit tweaking.
You are absolutely right about that.
Let me find this video right here. Here we go. Look at this, guys. Can you see the outline of that human body right there? Keep looking at these real quick. This one is crazy right here. Look at this, guys. This is an ancient giant. It looks feminine to me, like how the bones are and how the structure is. Like, look at that, guys. Look at this, guys. Like, come on. This is the knowledge of ancient right here. Our ancestors knew they were giants because our ancestors were walking side by side with some of these giants. Some of the giants were good because they came from angelic blood, so not all of them were demonic and evil. Okay, some of the giants actually helped when it came with the ancient war, when we were warring against some of these giants. Like, some of them actually helped the humans because they seen what these other giants were doing. They were literally eradicating humans. Okay, shit is deep. They were eating us and all that. They started to consume. All right, and then, you know, that's a whole nother talk about the deadly sins and shit, and how gluttony is actually connected to Nephilim spirits. You feel me? Gluttony, always feeling like you want to eat all the time. You feel me? Like, just constantly. That's that Nephilim spirit. All right. That's why it's good to fast, bro. If you find yourself having an insatiable appetite, fast, bro. Look at these, man. Look at this is a phallus. Wow, y'all. Look at that. Another one. Look like two people side by side. Look at this one. I don't know if this is real, but that shit is crazy. I'm not gonna knock it though. I'm not gonna knock it. That could be real. That's crazy, y'all. That's like a huge elephant right there. A whole mountain. You know, and that kills the argument of people saying, where do these old giant bones go to? They fossilized and turned into mud fossils and mountains and shit. We can still see these beings.
You are absolutely right about that cave. There are many beautiful mud fossils to be found there. From the Three Whales Rock to, of course, the cave of the petrified snake. But it's not just in the beautiful country of Thailand you'll find the evidence of these mud fossils. And it's far from just the titans or the giant trees. The rocks were quite literally alive. And if you don't think they lied to us about petrification and the act of fossilization, just take a look at a few of these examples. Petrification happens a lot quicker than you think. Makes you really rethink those dinosaur fossils they tell us are millions of years old, eh? Unless they had engines back then.
Yeah, I've been telling y'all that
Many
them
of the
shit is not even that
NPCs
old.
will come into the comments and scream pareidolia. And that's fine. Let them keep the...
All right.
In 2011, while working at an oil sands mine, 2 Canadian miners discovered a huge fossil with a strange shape. It took archaeologists 6 years to chisel and grind to reveal the complete shape of this fossil. Amazingly, this is the most intact dinosaur fossil ever found by humans. The fossil of a nodosaur, a steel-armored dinosaur that existed about 110 million years ago.
They're lying about that.
This dinosaur was up to 5.4 m in size and weighed about 1.4 tons. Archaeologists believe that this nodosaur was buried in mud.
All right, we off to the next topic. Let's get it. So, you know, I talk a lot about how aliens are among us, right? And it's just coming out more and more in these times of Aquarius, the beginning stages of Aquarius. We are really being revealed the truth. All right. Here we go. Let's get it, y'all. Let's tap into some of these beings that live among us, okay? And I'm always going to speak highly and say that there are good ones and bad ones, okay? But the bad ones feed off humanity, all right? In various different ways. All right, guys, let me put this up.
Rare video footage of real 10-foot aliens. They are among us.
And you got to decipher the truth from the bullshit on this TikTok shit, because I'm telling you, they mix bullshit in with the truth. But this is why I'm here, guys, and certain spiritual siblings are here to tap in and decipher the lies from the truth. We don't even want to hear this bitch talk.
The government admitting UFOs are real. We began detecting unknown objects operating in our airspace.
Here we go.
At first, we assumed.
Hold on, go back. Damn. See, the live is different. That's why I like going live. It's just raw, like.
Rare video footage.
So I can't always.
The government admitting UFOs are real. We began detecting unknown objects operating in our airspace. At first, we assumed they were radar errors, but soon we began to correlate the radar tracks with multiple onboard sensors, including infrared systems, eventually through visual ID. During a training mission in Warning Area Whiskey 72, 10 miles off the coast of Virginia Beach, 2 F-18 Super Hornets were split by a UAP. The object, described as a dark gray or a black cube inside of a clear sphere, came within 50 feet of the lead aircraft and was estimated to be 5 to 15 feet in diameter. The mission commander terminated the flight immediately and returned to base. Our squadron submitted a safety report, but there was no official acknowledgement of the incident and no further mechanism to report the sightings. Soon, these encounters became so frequent that aircrew would discuss the risk of UAP as part of their regular flight briefs.
Wow.
The government admitting.
Wow, guys, that's deep. And the thing about it, let me say one thing before we go to the next video, is this is a Navy officer that was testifying, okay? And these Navy Army guys, they don't lie when it comes to shit like that. That's one thing, bro. These Army dudes and they don't fucking lie about shit when it comes to, you know, like their combat and what they seen. You feel me? And this is why I have a close family member that told me some shit before, which I could never tell because you know, with me and him, he told me not to tell nobody, so I'm not. That's just how I am. You feel me? But it's just deep, y'all.
Not only is this video terrifying, but it's absolutely real. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an alien living among us. Anthony Lafredo was once a normal man, but he is now known as the most modified man in history. He once was very good looking. This guy could have been a model, and he chose to be an alien. I mean, you've got to have respect for him for that. I mean, this is not for the faint of heart. This is what he looks like now. This man has had multiple surgeries that has spanned over 10 years. He has had his nose cut off. He has had his lips cut off. He's even had surgeries to remove his ears. He even had surgeries on his eyes, and he colored his eyes black. This man risked going blind to look like an alien. He's even had implants put in his head. And if you think that's the worst of it, wait till you hear what he did to his hands. This is Anthony after surgery.
What? Are you serious?
He cut his fingers off. And do you want to know what he said about it? He's on his journey to find inner peace. This man even had his tongue split, people. I mean, I could never do this myself. I could never put myself through that. I admire the ambition. But when I see stories like this, it kind of makes me sad because I look at how they used to be and I look at them now and I go, oh, damn. Like, he was a great-looking human. That's the thing is he doesn't want to be.
Damn, bro. That just bugged me out, yo. Think about how some of these, pop artists look like that, too. Look at XXXTentacion. Do you guys remember where he got shaved his eyebrows and I think he got implants and shit in his head and shit? Like, you feel me? Crazy, y'all. Crazy. Oh, did y'all just see that? Hold on. Look at that. This whole fucking bro. Is that a Bible? Yo, what? Yo, that's crazy. I don't know what that is, but that's just...
Aliens are real.
See, you gotta distinguish the bullshit with the, you feel me?
This video was posted on TikTok by a TikToker named Brian Daniel. The video shows evidence of extraterrestrial life.
Oh, yeah, I seen this
Daniel shared that night his whole city witnessed a strange object, glowing like a comet, falling on the nearby beach. This incident also entered the security camera of Daniel's house. The next morning, Daniel climbed to the top floor of the building where he was staying to find out what happened. And this is what he recorded. The image in the video shows a lot of police in the area.
That happens in a lot of places, but like we talked about in the last live, Operation Blackout, okay, where they come in and literally delete anything that has to do with an alien incident that happens. Shit happens a lot, family. It's just it never gets out to the mainstream media. And I'm really surprised about the Miami alien because they went hard to try to keep that story contained within that little area, but it blew up because of technology now. All right, we're living in the age of technology. Everything is being recorded. You feel me? Everything, family. Even some of the devices in your house, these things are recording and listening to you. Okay, so it's like it's getting harder for them to implement that Operation Blackout. All right, but this is deep, yo. Crazy. Let's keep going, yo. Wow.
I've always liked shapeshift.
What?
I might disappear for this video, but I think everyone deserves to know the truth about the place we live in. And the
These are the half-breed reptilians. Well, a lot of these celebrities.
You might be suspicious.
Look at that. Britney Spears, a lot of them, family, are half-breed reptilians. Okay? Even some of us, bro. Some of y'all motherfuckers might be half-breeds and you don't even know. Because there has been no things that have offsetted your reptilian powers, okay? Like I said, bro, some people walking around, they don't even know that they're half-breeds. Shit is deep, yo.
Vicious constructs of this world. Well, these are the things behind it.
Yeah, a lot of these celebrities is reptilians. Definitely. Chris Brown is another one, bro. A lot of these black rappers, them niggas be half breeds, bro. I'm trying to.
They have just found an alien in South America. An alien in an egg. And it's pink? I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
Truth is stranger than.
Let's keep going, y'all.
This man lived with and worked alongside of aliens called tall whites back in the 60s. This is Charles Hall. And all this took place while he was working and living at Ellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas, Nevada, near Area 54. He was a weather specialist that was put in a weather hut, and he would look at weather patterns and report what was going on in the Gunnery Mountains in Indian Spring. What he didn't know when he was assigned this was that he would be directly working with aliens. The aliens in questions are called the tall whites, and obviously it's because they're very tall, they're very pale, they have
I've seen one of these beings before. I've seen one of these beings before right here. These tall whites, I've seen some of these. And I'm not talking about the regular American European. Yeah, I've seen one of these beings before.
Hair and really beautiful blue eyes. Now, how is it that he worked alongside of them, you might ask? Because he says that the military directly works with these and other different types of aliens, and they have their own bases and stations on this planet. And now he's spilling the secrets. In this episode, guys, he's going into exactly what do these aliens look like?
They're humanoid.
Mm-hmm.
Their skin is as white as a piece of paper. Throughout much of their adult life, they're the same height that I am, 5'11", 6 feet tall. They have large eyes. Their eyes are perhaps twice as large as ours. They're typically blue, and then as they blue eyes with white pupils. Although when they get older, especially the men, their eyes take on a pink shade.
I've got more on this coming. Click the plus sign. This man.
It's deep, yo. I'm telling you, y'all. It's just. I've seen one of them before. I'm not even just saying that either. Like, think about in these times
they walk amongst men.
They had people wearing masks and shit. That was an agenda. So now these beings can move among us even more. Now you can wear a mask and people aren't going to look at you weird. Before the whole corona mask ejection shit, the reason why I said that is because of YouTube and copyright. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Before the whole thing happened a couple years ago, you wearing a mask in public, you would look crazy. You would stick out. But now, after that, it's normal for you to see people with masks, especially in America, okay? I'm talking about America. Like, so these beings now can walk more freely among us. Shit crazy.
Men, but unlike men. So they use these avatar bodies that they clone and create, and they put their consciousness into them. They call it transfer my ego into this, sleeve, basically. And they've now just been jumping from body to body.
Wow.
Are they doing this on other planets too?
They walk amongst men, but unlike men. So they use these avatar bodies.
Listen, bro. I know who he is. Billy Carson is another alien species that walks among humanity. It'd be beings like that, but he's playing on the good side. You feel me? Billy Carson is an Anunnaki. You heard? And Billy Carson, that's like 400 or 500 years old. You feel me? Just like some of these celebrities, Jay-Z. Jay-Z's another Anunnaki bloodline. He 400. That's why you can find pictures of Jay-Z in the early 1900s. Johnny Depp, another one. These motherfuckers is 200-300 years old. Look at this little bean on here, yo. This is one of y'all right here. I know one of y'all look like that. One of y'all watching this video right now look like that, bro. Now let's keep going with this shit serious. We got to lighten it up a little bit because this is a very real topic right here, guys.
Like, what the fuck is that in the sky, though? Like, that.
Oh yeah, I seen that too. I seen that the other day.
Moving,
some people say it's the.
It's fucking moving.
Yeah, some people are saying it's a star.
Yo, what's up?
Starlink thing.
Oh,
it's the Tesla satellite. I seen that 3 days ago, but the shit broke up and then it disappeared. Nah, that shit ain't it. And that was days before the Miami alien thing, and I'm all the way in. I'm in New York, so it's like these beings are intertwined, bro. Look at this lady. She got a picture of this whole reptilian family right here. And it's a black lady. Like I said, these reptilians have been mingling with the black race for a long time, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Damn near 50% of these black rappers out here, these motherfuckers is
Everybody knows something's up. Everybody knows. That is not normal.
Yeah, worse, you know, in these times, a lot of us are seeing a lot of
aliens are now among us.
Yeah, yo, there's a lot of that going on. Y'all comment and let me know if you have seen any weird phenomenon in the sky the past couple weeks.
Around 1,500 aliens on the planet. Most of them right here in Manhattan.
Yep. Okay, we can't play that. That's Men in Black right there.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. And the X. Well, look at this, yo.
No.
Look at this. I'm telling you, I want to be playing around like this shit ain't real. This is a real alien little girl walking through. They only record her face.
It's a her?
Wow, bro. That's crazy, dog.
You don't know?
I'm telling you, motherfuckers just think that's a dress. Nah, bro. These beans is here now.
Okay.
These beans is here now, yo, for real.
I'm retiring after 23 years, and my job was to monitor and analyze.
Look, this is an alien right here, family. I'm trying to tell you, this lady right here, she's a fucking alien, bro.
That have been terraforming and manipulating genetic material on this planet for at least 270 million years. And then over the next 7 hours, he broke down tall blondes,
the tall blondes,
reptilian humanoids, and the grays. He said the grays were largely artificial intelligence. A lot was unknown about the progenitor of the grays. The blondes were in many, many solar systems in the Milky Way galaxy. That the reptilians were here first. And that the reptilians claim Earth as their own. But the blondes want to be able to do laboratory experiments on Earth as well, and so do the grays. Three-way conflict. The blondes have been trying to annihilate the reptilians. The reptilians have been trying to annihilate the blondes. The grays have sometimes taken sides. Other times they do their own independent thing.
Now let me say one thing. It's deep too that they call themselves the blondes, the tall blondes, because look at what Hitler was obsessed with. You know, when you tap into the metaphysics of Hitler, he was trying to copy the look of a being that he's seen, an intelligent being, and he was trying to tell motherfuckers that back then, but they weren't believing him. And now look at this, family, the knowledge, the rightful knowledge of some of these aliens that walk among us is here.
But he said, what we have come to learn is why I wanted to do this meeting with you. Because I got a call that said you have to get Linda Moulton Howe's new book. She has a 106-page chapter about the resurrection technology that we have never wanted anyone to know anything about, that on any discovery of this ever. And I said, well, my sources are the people in the human abduction syndrome. He said, I realize we underestimate what the non-humans are doing with people. And then he talked to me about how the reptilians and the blondes fight. He said, the blondes make reptilian containers, and they have the ability to put their consciousness and their life force into the reptilian container. The reptilians began to catch on to what the blondes were doing, and they started making blonde containers and putting their reptilian consciousness.
Wow.
And then the Greys saw what the blondes and the reptilians were doing, and the Greys created blondes and reptilians that they would move into. And he said, Linda, you cannot tell the players on this planet without very sophisticated technology. He said, over
this is
time,
crazy.
in the analysis that he did, that the biggest fight seemed to be over territory. And the biggest fight seemed to be over what to do or not to do with one of the latest genetic experiments, Homo sapiens sapiens. And all three of those extraterrestrial groups want to do laboratory experiments here. They want the other two to go away. And he said to me, what I think and why I'm talking to you and why I sought you out. I frankly think that if the whole world knew the whole truth that I'm talking to you today, it would probably create a dent in the ability of those three extraterrestrial civilizations to manipulate humans.
Wow, guys. Wow. All my blondes out there, man. Telling you, bro. That doesn't mean every person that's blonde is an alien. Definitely not. Because you got people on YouTube who will start to believe that after watching this video. That's not the case at all. Probably like maybe 5% of people that you see are blonde. Maybe a sleeve. All right? But when it comes to these beings, the thing about it is the eyes don't lie, guys. All right? This is how you can tell if somebody is wearing a sleeve and this you're dealing with a half-breed or a humanoid, or it's the eyes, guys. They're very piercing and ragey, okay? Even though their face and shit may look okay and shit, the eyes, I'm telling you, y'all. I've seen a couple of these beings for sure. Let's keep it going.
How did nobody talk about the UFO videos that the government released? Yeah, it was
this dude. Nope.
Aliens caught on camera. Watch carefully the whole thing. Wait and see how it gets brighter and gets lower.
See, this be real footage right here. This real footage right here.
If you're gonna forward it, go to like about 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Look at that. I seen that. I know y'all can see it a little bit. If it's a little blurry on the run back, it'll be crystal clear.
It's moving slower than an airplane.
I seen a couple things.
Just keep watching for the whole experience.
All right, let's keep it going. Shit.
Okay, look at that, y'all.
Clouds like that.
Anything regular about that?
Bro, I see clouds like that all the time.
It's nighttime. Yeah. They hide right there. You see that?
Just like that. That's how they do it.
It's nighttime. It's like 9
Cloaking
o'clock.
technology. Just like that. There be spacecrafts right on top of your head, but it's disguised as a cloud.
See the rest of the sky?
Or it's within the cloud. All right? Just like
They
that.
hide right there. The
All
nice
right.
little triangle. Clouds hiding that shit.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Bitch, what? Hey, what the fuck?
That's crazy, bro. I've seen shit like this too, and I feel like this is why I am the way I am, bro. This is why I'm. You feel me? Because the Most High and these beings up there, they have showed me things, family. Like they haven't showed me themselves right in front of your face, which I feel like shit. I'm not ready for that yet. But to see little things in the sky, like that's, you feel me? That shit deep, y'all. I can't front. This shit hitting me.
Okay, look at that, y'all. Anything regular
I
about
see
that?
I see clouds that look just like that all the time, and these clouds be stagnated, like they don't move like the other clouds. It's crazy, yo. Look at the movie Nope that Jordan Peele put out. How these living beings, they look like clouds, but these shits was dead ass like man eaters. I know y'all seen that movie Nope. I'm pretty sure it was called Nope. I should pull that up because that's crazy.
Have you seen the 10-foot aliens that were allegedly at Miami Mall? This is coinciding with the Epstein list release. This video is circulating the internet showing this 10-foot shadow that people believe to be an alien, with numerous police units attending the scene, resulting in closure of the airport and a power outage affecting both the mall and approximately 60,000 nearby residents. Some reports mention police scanners were temporarily disabled. Watching the clip, the shadow seems to walking by without anyone else being nearby. Contrary to these claims, alternative reports suggest that the disturbance was caused by a group of up to 50 juveniles who were allegedly attacking mall-goers.
It was fighting, they was fighting, and then they tried to kick people out to slow it down. Then people got pepper spray. Then that's when the police started coming. And then after the police started coming, they told everybody get out, and then not everybody by the street, and they just throwing fireworks.
But what do you think about this? Was the alien real or fake? And what's next to come in 2024 being
okay,
only
so just
4
to
days
break
in?
this down a little more, because I just did a little bit more research on this. There's another alternative story that these kids actually came across a device that they stole, okay, which definitely could happen, and they dropped it or it got activated somehow. And when it got activated, this technology opened up a portal, and the alien came through the portal. Okay, this is what other claims of people that actually seen this. This is what they're saying, that a fucking being came through a portal that was created by this mystery box that these teens have dropped. All right. And then after that, the alien was it was a couple supposedly, and these aliens were able to shapeshift, and they turned into like black clouds, and then they would be somewhere else. You feel me? Like a couple feet from where they originally were. All right. Like it was like augmented or something, you know? Like this shit is deep. And we know about CERN, how they're playing with certain particles and shit. And trying to peer into other dimensions and things like that. Doing shit like that's technically like how you be playing God and shit, how you play the gods. Like, and this is why we have the earth realm going chaotic right now, because man is really tapping into certain technology that we're not supposed to be playing with. You feel me?
Have you seen the 10-foot aliens that were...
Let's keep going, y'all. Peace to the spiritual siblings in the
Let's
live.
talk about
Catching the live chat.
Are they among us?
We're catching the live video.
Or is it all cap? When you get evidence like this, it's really not clear, is it? You have to make deductions based on very minimal evidence. This just looks like a flying sombrero, if you ask me. However, the race of aliens that would be advanced enough to visit us anyway wouldn't have a problem hiding from us. If a laptop can do it, they can do it too, right? In the upcoming videos in this series, we'll talk about the validity of different aliens.
Let's keep going. Oh shit. That look crazy. Why that shit stop? See, that's weird. Why that stop like that? Wait, hold on. That's some weird shit. We gotta go back to this video over here. What the fuck? I don't know about that, y'all. What y'all think, bro? Oh, no. I'm telling you, beings like that exist, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Like, for real.
Robert Bigelow said to me, "They're walking among us." I said, "What do you mean they're walking among us?" I said, they're walking among us. They live right here, kind of thing. So again, I'm looking at him going, I need to see, I'd like to see some proof of that.
Right.
But then he said, we've done studies. We've done extensive studies on the impacts of this story would have on the general population globally. And I said, okay, well, like what kind of studies? He goes, well, you take Iran-Contra and you take all these other like super big scandals and you multiply those, every one of them that's ever happened in the history of mankind, in modern history, and then you multiply that by 1 million, and that's the impact, according to our studies, that this reality would have on the general public. He said the economy would collapse, organized religion would collapse, and he just rattled off all that. Like, again, I'm not saying that I believe this. I'm just telling you what he said to me.
And this is why they're trying
Robert
to hide
Bigelow
it
said
so much. You feel me? They're trying to release it a little bit because people know. But the reason why we're not truly getting real footage and the government's really not coming out and telling us 100% is because, like homie said, it will collapse everything, family. Everything will collapse. Especially when it comes to the land beyond Antarctica, when people start to really go there and explore these lands beyond Antarctica and realize that there's other continents out there, then a lot of the real estate in these modern times is going to be pennies. Like, niggas are going to be living good, bro. You're going to be able to fucking buy a house for like $5,000, some nice ass house. You feel me? Because there's other real estate now. You feel me? Like, there's a whole other continents that motherfuckers are going to. Okay? But they keep this shit from us, family. They keep it from us, all right? I've been telling you guys, they cannot go beyond the firmament. They cannot activate some of these stargates that give us the ability to go beyond the firmament because it's a bloodline thing. You feel me? You have to be a certain bloodline to activate some of these stargates. All right? That's a whole nother topic we can get into soon. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a build more on that.
The notion of extraterrestrial life has captivated human imagination for centuries, and the idea that aliens might be living among us is a tantalizing extension of this fascination.
Okay, now let me do.
While scientific evidence for
let me do one thing. Let me try to find this because, like he said, that the fact that these people, these elite, worship these aliens and they put it everywhere. They put it in money. Okay, they tell us. Look at this right here, family. Okay, now look, there's aliens all through the euro currency. All right, let's. When you see it. Now look at this, guys. Where did that go? Here it is. Look at this, y'all. You put this bill under a microscope. Now look, it comes to life. Look at the alien within there. Look close, y'all. Alien spaceship right there. Why would they put that in their money? Look at the alien when you zoom in all the way right there, y'all. Crop circles. Okay? You zoom deep into the star. Look at this, guys. This is crazy. I feel like rapping on this beat right here. Crazy. Crazy. Now, let's go to the American money. Aliens on our $1 bills. Okay? I can't play that music too much. Look at that. Wow. When you see it, you can't. All right, y'all. How long we been on here? Yeah, okay, we got a little bit more time. All right, let's keep going. Get over that hour mark. Let's go back to these aliens. Yeah, peace to the spiritual siblings out there, yo. Peace to everybody catching alive. Damn, that's crazy. Somebody said, "What is this? We're doing watching these TikToks that'll make you question reality. All right, let's keep going, y'all. Keep going. Hold on, let me get another one over here. All right, more species.
He came up with this idea that we are sharing the.
Okay, hold on.
He came up with this idea that we are sharing the planet with a species that's as possibly as far in advance of us as we are of chimpanzees in certain areas of development. And he calls these beings crypto-terrestrials. So basically, he puts forth this theory that these crypto-terrestrials are a long-lost species, potentially human. They could potentially look like us. They might have some differences from us, but they are, you know, more advanced than us in a lot of ways, but also they don't have like a global infrastructure like we have. But what they do is they utilize imagery that's often associated with extraterrestrials or aliens from other planets in order to disguise or mask their existence here on Earth. And to
That's deep. Hold on. Let's get into this real quick. Let's get into some prophecies right now. All right, yeah, let's check out some of these biblical prophecies, family. Because, you know, as much as a lot of people don't want to believe in the Bible, there are a lot of things that the Bible has predicted. And just me being a fifth element, it makes me want to gravitate towards more. Like, I believe it more. All right, because this is the only book that talks about events that we are living in now that was written 2,000 years ago. So it's crazy, guys.
America in Bible prophecy.
All right, let's get it.
Most people don't know that. Most people don't know this, but the war in Israel.
Here we go.
America in Bible prophecy. Revelation chapter 13. A beast is a symbol for a kingdom in Bible prophecy. See Daniel 7 verse 17 and verse 23. A horn in Bible prophecy represents a king or a kingdom. See Daniel 8 verse 21. The first beast in Revelation 13 is Rome, led and controlled by the Roman Catholic papacy. The second beast in Revelation 13 is the United States of America being led and controlled by apostate Protestantism. And here's how we know this. The second beast comes to power as the papacy is losing power. She received her deadly wound in 1798, Pope Pius died in captivity 1799. The second beast would be on its rise the mid to late 1700s. Revelation 13 tells us that this second beast power does not come to power by overthrowing another beast or nation. Revelation 13 also tells us that this nation rises to power in a place of low population with few ethnic groups. The two horns or powers on top of this beast are lamb-like, Christian, Christ-like. These two horns also have no crown, a church without a pope, a civil power without a king. Lastly, we're told that this second beast power speaks like a dragon. It legislates like a dragon. Slavery, blue laws, Sunday laws, thereby exercising all the power of the papacy before him. Only the United States of America fits all these identifying marks. America in Bible prophecy. Revelation chapter 13. A beast is a symbol for a kingdom in Bible prophecy.
Deep, y'all. Deep.
I want to thank God is the one and only true living God, the creator of heaven and the universe.
Man. What the fuck? That's crazy right there.
Did you know that these two things must happen before Jesus can return? The Bible says that the first thing that must happen before Jesus can return is that Israel must become a nation. The destruction of the city of Jerusalem happened in AD 70. Hundreds of years later, on May 14th in 1948, Israel was declared a nation. But get this, President Trump recognized Jerusalem as the capital city of Israel on May 14th, 2018, exactly 70 years later. The second thing that the Bible says must happen before Jesus can return is that Jews must return to Jerusalem. Back in 1871, Jews began returning to Israel back when the country was still Palestine. After World War II, those numbers continued to increase. As of today, most of Jerusalem's occupants are in fact Jews. Everything the Bible says must happen before Jesus can return.
And that's another argument. Who are
Here are the 7 plagues.
Who are truly the real Jews within the earth? That's the question that a lot of us we want to know. You know, talking about the Jews, I know y'all seen what happened over here. Oh shit, let's just play it. Let's just play it, bro. There was a secret tunnel or some weird ass room found in like a. Let me see if I can find it. Jew tunnel. Here it is. It was like a tunnel, and I guess like they found like a kid's mattress with blood on it or something. I'm just speaking of facts, yo. Please don't hate me. I'm just speaking what happened, and it is kind of weird. You feel me? It's definitely weird. Let's look at this real quick, y'all. Let's look at this. Secret tunnels in Brooklyn. We knew about that though. What are they really doing? You feel me?
Well,
and when it comes to that, you can't really talk too much about that type of shit on YouTube, especially because that's when your shit gets shadow banned. We're gonna go into it a little bit, but we can't go too deep. That's why I'm definitely gonna start posting on my Patreon soon. I haven't posted on there in a while, but I'm gonna definitely start soon, bro, because there's a lot of things that I want to go deeper into. You feel me? YouTube censors us a lot. All right, a lot of us can only go like 50% how we really want to go and say what we really want to say, you know. But look at this.
On the Chabad tunnels, as you are calling them, but now I feel like I have to, because what I'm seeing over and over again all over TikTok and Instagram and X, formerly Twitter, is people who are taking this really crazy incident that happened and making it an opportunity to just hate Jews and say horrible things.
Which I understand that too, but what's really going on, y'all? I don't hate anybody. I mean, I like how the Jewish community in Brooklyn, I like how that shit's ran. This little shit like this, what we're about to jump into, is just weird. It's a little weird, yo.
A group of Hasidic Jews were arrested yesterday when a secret tunnel was found dug into the side of a famous synagogue.
Shit. Let's go.
A group of Hasidic Jews were arrested yesterday when a secret tunnel was found dug into the side of a famous synagogue in Brooklyn. And look at this tweet my roommate sent me. The first tweet was back in November. He said, "There are Jews living under my apartment. I hear them. It's like they are digging."
This ain't really funny though.
I live at ground level and we do not have a basement. And then once the Jewish guys got arrested yesterday, he quoted it and said, "I am not crazy."
All right, we're not. He's making a joke out of the shit. This shit ain't. He's the actual because the police were amazed by finding underground tunnels forming. Shit deep, bro. Look at this, bro. Now tunnels in the sea, bro. Crazy, bro. What was they doing? And like my thing is, somebody commented and said Moloch and shit like that, how they worship that. Damn, bro, sacrifices and shit like that's deep. You know? This nigga just came up out the tunnel. Is this real, bro? Hold on, bro. What's going on, bro? Oh nah, bro. That's crazy right there, bro. With a mattress. How is that little mattress like that in that tunnel? That's a kid's mattress. Like, what the fuck? Nah, a lot of them Jews is good people. Them regular Jews, they good people, bro. I don't care what niggas say. It be them high ups. Yeah, a lot of these men, bro, a lot of these Jewish men in these communities, bro, they're good men. And I'm gonna be one to say that, because I see how they go about life. You feel me? I understand their morals and principles because I also, get into the Bible and stuff like that. And you know, but yeah, then you got some of them that's not good. That's crazy, yo. Wow. Well, we'll see what's gonna happen, and it's deep that this is happening right around the whole Jeffrey Epstein list too. Like what's going on? And I'm not the first one to say all this stuff. Like, shit, I heard somebody else say that. Like there was the mattress that we seen, and like it's weird. That shit's type of weird. It's a little weird, yo. And I don't know too much about it. What if they're trying to build like, fucking bunkers and shit? Like I don't want to take it the wrong way, but there is that right there is a little weird, yo. So look, yo, we about to get off of here. Let me see. Yeah, yo, we about to get off of here, man. I appreciate y'all catching the live. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all catching the live, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in. And like I said, thank you for all the the new subscribers I've been receiving lately. Thank you for the views, y'all. I appreciate it. We're gonna keep doing these videos. We're gonna just keep putting out what you guys like. All right. Like I said, shout out to everybody just tapping in these times. All right. Stay ready. You never gotta get ready and stay dangerous out there in the streets, y'all. Peace.